how do I find those new fishing spots, right? The chasing blue lines is a lot of people refer it to, and even I've referred it to on some of my videos. I think one of the best resources that I found when I'm out there fishing, whether I'm traveling or locally, is having conversations with people that either work or own fly shops, because it's amazing when you go in a fly shop and spend a little money. And I definitely have that problem when I go into fly shops, and I'm not spending money to get information. I just have a problem when I go into fly shops, and I just have to, there's always something I think that I need. So I spend a ton of money, which I'm sure they appreciate, but I'll have a conversation with either the owner or the person working there. And it's amazing how much they'll share with you, especially if you are now one of their customers and you're spending a little money with them. So I learn a lot of local spots by doing just that, visiting the local fly shops. In fact, recently my wife and I went to Colorado, and I was there for a few days, stopped at every single fly shop, spent money, and I mean, I found some gems. I mean, stuff that even people from Colorado were commenting, where did you find this place and how can I find it? Kind of a thing. And that's for my first trip to Colorado, to be able to discover some of the fisheries that I discovered because I had those conversations with those owners of fly shops, because I spent a little money, those are just great resources. The other is, it's amazing what you can find on Google Earth and Google Maps. You start looking at tributaries of some of the main rivers and drainages here on the west side or the east side of the mountains. If I see something that just looks fishy, right, you can tell from the imagery of cut banks, or if the river does a quick turn and it's not a lot of, not a ton of coverage where you've got space so you can walk around and wade it. I will learn a lot just through Google Earth. And then finally, being on scene, right? Being there and experiencing it itself. And that's how I've discovered a lot of new fisheries, is just doing the homework. And it doesn't always work out. Sometimes I get to a stream and I've Googled one before and I thought, wow, this looks great. And I get there and it's completely dry. Or if I get there and it's just not fishable because there's just so much, trees and so many things in the way, there's just no way you can fish it. So I don't always hit a home run, but man, just doing the research, I have found some incredible fisheries by just doing my homework online.
That's awesome. Those are some great tips for people to take away and do their own exploring.
Yeah, and that's really, for me, and I've had a lot of people ask me, what lake was this? What river was this? What creek was this? And I know one of the questions are going to be related to that. But what I've told people now, instead of just creating a roadmap for someone, to go and find and fish this spot, for me, it's really about discovery. And that's the most thrilling part, right? To be able to do the homework, to take the chance, take the drive, and then discover this fishery on your own. I don't know, there's just something satisfying about that discovery process. And that's half the fun, right? When you do the homework and then all of a sudden, wow, you get there and it's this amazing fishery. To know that you put the work in for that experience, it's just satisfying.